place to lock in, ladies and gentlemen. Because if you don't lock in, you will never reach your goals. And that's just me being honest with anybody. Like, you can never reach your goals if you don't think that you can do it, if you don't believe that you can do it, and if somebody else tell you what you should be doing and you listen to it. My God, I'm looking around, just want to see what's done and what's not done. I like to come and see the progress and where they are. And I'm always, me and my builders, my contractors are very close. And I know for a fact at first I was probably getting them on their nerve because I was asking so many questions. But you have to be curious. It's your livelihood. You gotta ask the questions. You gotta be uncomfortable. And that's something that I learned from listening to this podcast. And she just pretty much said every single day, 3 times a day, get uncomfortable. Say something uncomfortable, do something that's uncomfortable to you. Just get uncomfortable. Okay? In my opinion, the best way to get uncomfortable is by listening to those inklings and not being scared to do them. Tell yourself, I can't do this, and go do it. Whatever this is to you and for you. Nobody else can do it for you. Nobody else can do it for you. Ooh, bugs. I don't like them. Yeah, it's coming together. Super grateful. It's gonna be my bunk beds for my nieces and nephews that come. And here will be the washer and dryer and bathroom. And then I want to turn this into like a playroom. That's pretty much what this is created for. I built this house for myself and my family. You know, I have siblings that have children, and I want them to be able to come over here and feel comfortable and know that I thought of them. So this top floor is for that. Don't like bugs. Anybody that knows me knows that. This should be the door to the other room, and to the same room. It's the same room. Okay. That's my prayer room. And that's another thing too, bro. You gotta put God first. Tell these folks, bro, I wanna have a space where I can just talk to God. And that's what this space is. And then downstairs is the main floor for me. I want to be able to look out the lake and the water as I lay down and go to sleep. This is my living room. Kitchen will be right here. That's my dining room area. My pool. I put 2 fires right here simply because I love fires. I love being outside. I love nature. I just don't like bugs. And it's the craziest thing ever. How do you like nature but don't like bugs, right? Well, hello. This is my pool and my hot tub. I got a dock. I love being on the boat with my jet skis. So, again, this is for motivational purposes only, and to allow people to know that it's very much so possible. You know, I came from nothing. You know what I mean? Actually, I take that back. I won't say I came from nothing, because I came from a loving family. I came from a mom who provided for me as much as she could, and then some. Like, we never knew what struggling was or is. And I know y'all like, well, how are you homeless if you didn't know what struggling is? Well, because I was not, for one, I wasn't using my resources or sources the correct way. This is my studio room. This is dedicated to me making my music. This is going to be my studio room. But back to what I was saying. What did I do? Excuse me, sorry. I forgot my train of thought. So pretty much I didn't use my sources or resources the right way. And, you know, I was spending money on stuff just to impress people. And I had to realize there's 3 steps in this money thing. One, am I going to need it in 90 days? Two, do I have one of these already? And three, am I doing this for show? If somebody did not see this, would I still be buying this today? And I learned that in somebody else's podcast. And I'm definitely going to invite you guys on knowing and seeing this person's podcast later on down the line. And this is where my jet skis will be held. That's why I got the 2 double doors. It's my jet ski room, boat room, not boat room, jet ski room, bike room, and boat room too. Just anything for my boats. Bathroom, shower, studio room. Studio room, lounge, whatever you want to call it. This basement is definitely dedicated to my music and just any other ideas I may or may not have. So yeah, I locked in. And around that time, I was 21, making $30,000 a month. Didn't miss a month either. And I blew all that bread once upon a time. And that really is it's another reason why I locked in. And I realized, like, bro, am I sleeping in my car and I'm making this amount of money? Like, what the heck am I doing? And then that was another thing too. I would spend money on places to stay. $10,000, $20,000, $30,000, $40,000. And all that stuff adds up, you know? So I just came up with this. I didn't come up with it. God came up with this idea for me to lock in and take it serious. So that's what I'm doing. Locking in. And I took it serious. I was able to save up well over enough to create this. And again, it was not because of luck. It wasn't because of who or what my family do. It's because of God and my hard work. And it's still unfinished. So I hope when I share this, it is finished. Or I might just share it now. Who knows? Like I said, motivational purposes only. I just really hope that somebody or some people are and that do and will watch this will look at it as a push in the right direction to know that they can do it also. Mind you, I was sleeping in my car. I used to do dumb shit. I used to drink crazy, get drunk, hang around the wrong people. And then I had to realize, like, this ain't the life I want to live. Like, I don't want to be drunk. I don't want to not remember what I did or what I said the next day or the next night. I don't want to feel like trash from what I'm consuming in my body. So once I got all that partying and stuff out, thank God, still at a young age, I'm able to have that youth and do the things that I need to and want to do. And for those who may or may not have that youth, you still have the chance to choose yourself today. It takes 6 months to a year just to really get to where you need to go. Not even saying need to where you go, but just to really help you get that start, that push. 6 months to a year. Do 6 months, then do a year and lock in on whatever it is that you want, whatever it is that your goals are, whether it's to catch in shape, buy you a house, build a house, whatever it is your goal is in life. Bro, I'm telling you, God gonna get it for you. But you gotta lock in. And not just with yourself, you gotta lock in with God first. You have to put God first. None of this is possible without God. And another thing for the women and men who are so focused and consumed by loving and being loved and wanting somebody else to do this for you and just hand it to you. Nobody's gonna hand this to you. That's one lesson that I had to learn as well. Nobody is going to or will hand this to you, meaning your business, your money, the life that you want to live. Nobody's going to hand it to you. Now, some people are lucky where they might find somebody that will hand it to them. Congratulations to y'all. But the rest, of everybody else, don't have that luxury. You got to get up and work. So all that sleeping all day and hanging out with all these folks and doing all this stuff that's not that's not helping you consume the right information and the right things to do, I suggest you stop. Lock in. Pray to God and lock in with your goals, bro. I'm trying to tell you, God, being close with God should be your number one goal. Period. Because you have to be delusional. You have to have this faith in this aura that's about yourself, that you know that you deserve this. You know that you can get this. You know that you can be here and stand in a place and home like this and do the same thing that I'm doing, if not or better. Okay? Everybody's able to do it, bro. Like I said, I came from sleeping in my car last year to this. And that's all because I locked in with God and I locked in with my goals and with myself. And I'm still doing it. I'm still having to be consistent. That's another thing, too. Stay consistent on your goals. And stay consistent on what it is that you're doing in life. All right, I hope you guys really enjoyed this message. This channel is called Roots of a Rose. And if you have not subscribed, I suggest you subscribe, because I'm going to be teaching you guys ways to make money and how not to stay stuck where you are. Because I was once upon a time stuck where I was for years because I didn't want to do something differently. I was procrastinating. I was like, oh, I could do this later on because I'm young. So I want to teach you guys what not to do and what to do. Okay? And I know rich people are going to see this too, because they can learn from that too, what not to do to stay stuck. A lot of people should teach that, but they don't, because they don't want to put themselves out there. They don't want to tell on themselves. But in reality, the work speaks for itself. The work is going to speak for itself. I like watching the boats fly past. We just got some, I just got some jet skis. I don't like bugs. There's just something about them. Oh, that deer didn't got messed up. But yeah, have a blessed day. Pray that everybody gets what they deserve and or work for and want in this life, in the next lifetime. Like I said, please subscribe to my channel. My name is Amore Rose. This channel is called Roots of a Rose. And I'm pretty much just going to be, like I said, telling you guys how I grew from the bottom to this rose that I am today. Okay?